your daily out with me.
Hello, friends and neighbors. Welcome to another production of the program. Here we are on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and talk for an hour, or what we used to say. I was looking at this thing, and I remember when I started saying live forever, I was like, yeah, we've been saying this other thing for a long time. And then now I've been watching all these old episodes, and I've been saying live forever for years.
We're talking forever again.
Talking forever, living.
Talk for an hour.
Talk for an hour, yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess we were looking at Grandma's birthday sometimes, and that's like why I originally
Stop saying
stopped
talk.
saying, or maybe it was because of the dice. You know, like.
I guess you're not. Yeah. The one thing, I was actually watching some old episodes on the 24-hour YDHWM live stream on YouTube there. And it got me thinking, has every combination of the dice been rolled in the dice game?
Out of 6?
Yeah. It's like,
I mean,
I'm trying to think of like, because I don't remember any time that every single dice roll was the same number.
Oh, we got some. Oh, Yahtzee, huh?
Like 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, or like.
Yeah, that seems pretty crazy. 6 of a kind.
Usually,
I know we got
roll.
straights.
Yahtzee is all about like doing it where you like keep some and re-roll some, but
Yeah,
I feel like in a single roll, like there's a lot of room for more rolls, I guess.
We got more than one straight.
Yeah.
But is it like more likely to get a straight than 6 of a kind?
I think it might be.
Because like
6 of a kind gotta be like the most.
Seems like any. Like, well, I guess not with doubles and stuff. It's like almost seems like any combination of dice should have the same chance. Like you have the same chance of getting some random thing.
Yeah.
A 6 of a kind.
You do, but each of those chances adds up somehow.
Yeah, it's
To
like
the other ones also.
that's like the joke you say. Like, I just did something that is 1 out of a million,
Yeah.
and then you just choose like 100,243, and you're like, that's 1 in a million. Like,
Oh
what are
yeah.
the chances I would have got that number? But straights and 6 of a kind really seem like they should be similar, but I guess they're not. It's like some kind of dice math. We should figure out the dice math. That was like the whole thing. About
Yeah.
Trying to.
It's got me thinking about that today, but it's also, we weren't keeping track of the dice. Like, I remember there was like a secret message
Yeah.
for a while, and I'm realizing that the real secret message should have been, once the dice game started, just like the like 6 numbers at the end of the thing. That would be a good thing, because like there's no way to keep track of that now.
Should we start it back up with the intention of
Rolling every combination of dice
instead of winning?
I think that's like, wouldn't that be better? Like, and then we have like a list of every single possible dice roll, and then we like check off each one as we actually get every combination of 6 letters in one. That seems like
All right.
a good reason to bring the dice game
Bring back
back.
the dice game, and I
Yeah.
have some fun dice somewhere. Now I don't know when to move, but I guess we can get more dice. Bring back the dice game. I was considering it, and John Webster.
Wants the dice game.
Yeah, and who? I mean, if the program, who else is the program for?
Residually, I feel like it still makes sense. We could bring the thing where people could pick a number and win. Real winning is rolling every single possible, and then stopping it. Once we get there, once we roll the final one, then the dice game is dead forever.
We won.
Yeah.
I mean,
No reason to roll
How many-
it ever again, basically.
how many combinations are there? Well, I'm going to roll 6 dice all at once. Not
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. That
It
would
would be like 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2.
2, yeah. So it's like
Also, like, but like that does exclude. It seems like it's gonna be a lot, but it also excludes like 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's like the same as 1, 1, 1, 1, 1,
yeah,
2.
yeah.
So numerically for like ease, but basically it's not quite the same thing as every single possible thing ever.
I mean, it might be too big for a poster.
It might be. Be a big poster, but
Giant poster with all the numbers on there.
I always like spreadsheets, but there will be a spreadsheet, but that might not be. Experience it though.
Dice game yesterday. It was Saturday. I'm on my 4-day.
Somebody's honking their horn out there.
Like very lightly. Hear people honking their horn, and then you're like, am I doing something, or like what's going on? You never figure it out, because then you like miss something. And you're like, are my tail lights out? Is there something in the back seat? You know, like, then you never know, and then you never do know, and then I gotta forget about it.
And they're gone.
That's all I'm proud of. I was here kind of in the afternoon. Yeah. I was just...
Around 4 o'clock or something?
Yeah. Around 4 o'clock. And then I just sat here and listened to the radio and played WarioWare.
Oh, shit. That's a good game.
Yeah. But now I got those other games on there.
I'm gonna load that up.
But I have this weekend, but I'm working from home. So now, instead of sitting in this computer chair, like, looking at, or like filling out charts or whatever, basically, I'm playing a video game.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like, kind of like filling out a chart, like a digital chart.
Definitely run by numbers in the background.
Yeah, like completing all this stuff in like a different thing for like 8 hours instead of doing that other thing. So it's a weird thing. Now, maybe I was a little bit concerned about this, about getting this computer job, but it's all media stations. Even my car kind of a media station. Just like moving between media stations.
Yeah.
But that's what I did. Yeah. I sat here, played the game for a couple hours, listening to the radio show. And
Rainy day.
yeah, I drove home, about 20 minutes to go, so I could finish it out in the car. I got water. If you were wondering about this, last night I at the very end of the show, I'm going to put the drugs in the car right after the program, and I picked them up and held them in my hand over the plant.
Oh, nice.
Because I forgot, and yesterday was like the deadline for me.
To run out of water, basically.
Yeah, otherwise I would have run out. So I did, and I made it, and I went to the well on Saturday night.
What was the well scene there on a Saturday night?
There was nobody there, I think.
Oh.
Maybe. I went 2 days in a row because I had the jug, the giant 5-gallon jug one day, and then the next day I went with the gallon jug. The first day, there was people there.
Someone's trying to park behind your car here.
Don't hit my car.
Looks like they're doing okay. Yep. Nice parking job.
Hey.
5-gallon jug.
5-gallon jug. Somebody was there chatting. I don't remember what they were talking about.
Trying to talk to you or trying to talk to someone else?
They were talking to each other.
Yeah.
But I was getting the water, and I went there 2 days in a row. Free water. Water isn't expensive, I guess. And
Some people talk about that as like the next gas resource-wise, you know.
Yeah.
So right now gas is getting expensive, and like water gets more. I mean, apparently most things get more expensive as gas gets more expensive because that's like the thing that helps you transport things or something.
Yeah.
And then water, you need it to live. Some people think that there's like Mad Max is all about like the movie Mad Max.
Yeah.
Post-apocalyptic world.
Gasoline.
Gasoline is very rare.
Yeah, but
For some reason they're still driving cars.
like all the time, like giant crazy cars,
Yeah.
like tank.
Right. Doesn't make a lot of sense. But basically they're always trying to get gas. And then maybe people are like, that doesn't make sense. Maybe it will really be everyone's trying to get water. Because you can go a long time without food, but you can go a very short amount of time without water. Although a lot of food has water in it too, so. And it takes water to make it.
Seems like it would take more gas getting the gas than it would take to. What are they going to do with the gas? Anyway, they just get more gas.
How do they refine it? Yeah. I mean, basically, they got to become experts on every level of the gas chain, not just putting it in your car.
Yeah.
Just like refining, extracting,
Solar power.
putting it in there. Yeah. Really, no one's made a movie about Mad Max style stuff, but with electric cars and solar panels yet. But it seems like that's probably closer to the future. The whole driving around Leafs and like Teslas and but like wearing black leather and like weird zippered face masks and stuff and like shooting each other with crossbows.
In Waterworld, he's well, I guess it was a lot of water, but he's well, he drinks his own pee, you know. Like
I guess it's salt water.
in a machine.
Yeah.
It's like why are you just drinking ocean water?
Yeah.
Like if you have this machine that filters the water, like why is he like he's in the ocean on the raft? He's got the pee
Machine.
like cleaning machine, brings back in the water.
Yeah.
But he's surrounded by the ocean.
It does seem like actually, it's like more harmful probably to drink your own pee than it is to drink salt water. It's not good either way, but like,
He's got a refiner though.
yeah, but he should be putting seawater into the refiner.
Yeah.
Which is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So like, without the refiner, I think, yeah, you'd be worse off either way, but you'd be like more worse off drinking your own pee than you would be drinking seawater.
I think either way you just don't do either.
No, but like if you had to choose,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
probably seawater is better.
They're both gonna kill you, probably.
Eventually,
Well, it's like
not immediately.
but it's not. Neither of them are going to fix your lack of water situation.
yeah, for sure, definitely.
But
In fact, both will make it worse.
yeah.
But I think the pee is making it worse at a larger extent than the seawater is.
You ever tasted seawater? You've been swimming in the
Salty.
Yeah.
I haven't tasted pee. maybe is seawater like more salty than pee? It could be. Maybe it's worse. I don't know.
It depends on how much how clear pee is. But like, isn't like soup? People drink soup.
Yeah.
You're like, don't drink any salt water, but like soup is salt water,
Yeah.
right?
If it doesn't have enough salt in it, it doesn't even taste good.
Yeah.
It's like bland.
That's what they want your pasta water
Oh my god.
is supposed to be sea level salinity.
Really?
Yes. That's what they
Isn't
always,
that what you pour out though? You like
yeah, you don't
pasta.
eat the pasta
you
water,
pour it out. Yeah.
but you put salt in there.
Yeah.
And sometimes they put it in the fancy. I've been watching these fancy shows. This is like fancy show stuff. But like, you cook the pasta water to the level of the sea. That's what they were saying.
Uh huh.
And then lots of times when they finish the sauce, they put the noodles in it. Like they don't like me if I make spaghetti, I usually put the pasta on the plate and you drain it all, and then you put the sauce on it. and
Oh.
mix it up. But they put the pasta like into the sauce
Yeah.
at the final step.
Oh yeah, that's what I often will do. I don't know.
And then but you don't drain it very well because I guess the pasta water is good.
I see.
So
Yeah.
you're like,
You don't want too much of it, but you want a little bit of that pasta water.
so like whatever you're just like grabbing
Pretty
it, you're just kind of throwing it in your sauce, and that's
makes
enough
sense.
of that pasta water to get it starchy.
It does make me a little worried that, like, the whole world, like Earth itself, is just like a giant, like, pasta, like, cooking scenario. And, like, at one point, maybe like, we're moving closer to the sun. Or I guess we're not really moving closer to the sun, but, like, maybe we're cooking. And, like, at some point, the alien is just gonna, like, take it and pour it out into the colander and then, like, throw us into the sauce dish, basically.
Do you think pasta salami came first?
Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, why if the ocean is so good at making like the right temperature or the right amount of salt for food,
Yeah.
that's worrisome to me.
Yeah.
I feel like we're one step away from food. I always thought the Earth was maybe like a mold growing on something.
Yeah.
Mold growing on like a planet, and like people are not cleaning their planets very
Uh-huh.
well. Or maybe it was like a supercomputer running a simulation.
Yeah.
Now I'm actually more concerned about this whole
That's
really
like,
like large-scale food scenario.
that's like they say dimensions,
Oh yeah.
you know, but like there's like dimensions, like alternate dimensions, like on TV or like on like that Rick and Morty show,
Right. Right.
where you can go and then you can go see yourself with like green skin.
Right. Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm green skin.
It's
world.
green skin Rick.
But maybe dimensions is like the size thing. Sometimes I think
Oh,
that
dimensions. Yeah. Bigger.
it's more like Horton Hears a Who
Uh huh.
kind of thing, where like, you know, you look at really tiny stuff, and there's a universe. It's kind of like Men in Black too.
Right.
You know, it's been explored
Yeah.
in Horton Hears a Who and Men in Black.
Right.
Well, it's like really tiny and then really big stuff. So, like even flies, they live quicker.
Yeah.
You know, and they're small and they die, but they're living a whole life.
The quickness is, you know, I actually think that the program talks about this slightly in the idea of live forever,
Yeah.
where it's the concept that forever is a lifetime,
Yeah.
pretty much, like the lifetime of the experiencer, more or less.
That's your forever.
That's forever all the time. Some people's forevers are quicker and slower than others, basically.
Like, well, at least they lived forever.
The fly,
If they
like
die young. they're like,
that
well,
flies that have been born in the pastry case
Yeah.
and probably lived an entire full life just in the cafe, never
Yeah.
left it, and that's the world that they've experienced, and they think the world is just a single coffee shop, and you know, they have no idea that anything else could possibly exist. We're not too far from that fly, basically.
Yeah.
We're in like some really cushy situation, honestly. Time to get the pills?
I'm looking for the pills before I eat too much of this food. Alright. Let's see, I'm over here. Uh-oh. The live stream is struggling. I don't know what's going on with it. Here's some Yellow Fella messages. Thank you.
Hello. I went and got a bagel. From it's called Bagel Bar.
Bagel bar. What makes a bar?
Then static message. Yep. I haven't had a bagel in a long time.
But
Oh. think the last.
They're not but I've been trying to avoid eating bread.
There's a lot of bread in a bagel. It's very condensed.
I'd say it's only bread except for the topping.
But it's like there's more bread in a bagel than bread.
I really like beer.
Yeah, I think beer is kind of liquid bread too.
Yep. I think you like bread, yellow fellow.
Trying to eat less bread. All right.
Bread, huh?
I think the last time I ate a bagel was in Corvallis with
When those
You might be experiencing connectivity issues.
Is that him on the message or?
Yeah, him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's time I had a.
Somehow, Google thinks he's saying some stuff.
They're close to the cars. I had a bagel sandwich
Bagel sandwich.
on a gluten-free bagel.
Ooh, what is that? That's like all a bagel is.
So it's everything.
It's like
Gluten-free
it's
bagel.
like a bagel-free bagel.
What are all the spices on everything bagel?
Sesame, garlic,
There's
onion,
There's probably like
poppy,
onion and garlic.
cheese, maybe jalapeno,
I don't know.
seeds or anything. Yeah.
It's, gas station stop really. My sister gave me some CBD gummies,
How's that?
and I'm pretty stoked about that. It's a word I'm used to.
You have a sister? You know he has a sister?
I've heard about some family stuff before. I don't remember
thought- I
what
have a
exactly.
brother. I thought you have a baby sister who's like less than a year old, and I don't think she gave you CBD gummies.
If so, yeah, where did she get those?
What an awesome baby.
Yeah, keep that baby around.
Yeah, they sell CBD products at the grocery store, but I don't really understand what that is. Is it
What, like, what kind of products? Like oils
water?
and rubs and stuff?
Water, like
Water?
with it, it's something, or that's like beverages.
At the Green Lady weed store, they've got a espresso bar that has a bunch of CBD stuff, but
Yeah, show your ID to get in there though.
I don't think with CBD. I think CBD is like all fair game, right? No.
Yeah, I don't really understand. That's where I'm like kind of.
There's like 18 or over to buy weed in the weed buying section, and the cafe is not. I think it's all ages. But how young do you have to be to like get on CBD? Can you get hooked on CBD as a teen?
You can just buy it. I mean, you can buy. I was buying like yellow jackets when I was really little.
Like the
Remember?
bee?
Like trucker pills.
What are they? Oh, trucker pills. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
For studying.
Yeah, but we were buying them when we were like 5
What?
or whatever.
I stay awake. Oh shit. Yeah. What? Oh, yeah. I'm watching a lot of like modern movie commercials for like to see what the movies are coming out in the theaters for 2020 and 2021. And there's one about some kid who has his dreams come around, and maybe he's up for adoption. He gets adopted. His parents find trucker pills under his bed, or his adopted parents. They're like, "Whoa, you're taking like whatever, like no sleep, like stay awake pills, basically." And he's like, "I don't like to sleep because I dream." And then his dreams apparently come alive. And sometimes it's good, but a lot of times it's very bad, apparently. And I hadn't thought about those stay awake pills in a while, but I was thinking, oh, this kid got those stay awake pills. Where's he getting those pills?
Yeah.
They're still available at the. You can just buy them.
I don't know. My brother bought like a lot of caffeine pills for some
I guess
reason.
caffeine pills are the same thing. It's like
Mm.
pretty much the same thing. So probably maybe is mostly all of it. So it's like
Mostly caffeine is like maybe
Yeah.
like vitamin B.
I think you're not supposed to give caffeine to kids, but I don't know if there's a rule. I guess I give. Occasionally, parents come in with their like kid, and it seems like they've got like they're like, we're cool parents, you know,
Yeah.
we're friends with our kids, and then their kid is like, I'll have a 12-ounce latte,
Yeah.
and their parent is right there, and I'm like, I guess I'm making this kid 12-ounce latte,
Yeah.
and they're gonna drink espresso like anyone.
How good.
Like, can I see some ID, kid? You gotta be at least 16 to drink this.
You have to be like, I don't know, I guess like 90 pounds. Like,
Oh yeah. Step on the scale.
yeah. How little are these kids?
I don't know. I can't tell how old kids are now.
Yeah. How old
They're
are
like-
you?
Early teens, maybe? I'm
Oh,
not.
I was drinking coffee at that age, but
Yeah.
that might be one. Well,
You're not that. Yeah.
I'm not that short,
Not that short.
but maybe I'd be
You're-
taller.
You're regular, just regular size.
Yeah, maybe I'd be huge.
Yeah. I think that might be one of those myths that they tell kids not to drink coffee because it'll stunt their growth, so that they won't drink coffee, because kids drinking coffee is probably really annoying. Like, I watched videos of myself as a kid on from like home movies and stuff
Yeah.
from when I wasn't drinking coffee, and I was like overly energetic and really annoying.
Annoying already. You don't need coffee.
Yeah, you get coffee, probably way worse.
Yeah.
So that's probably where that came from. I think a lot of those things come from just like you make something up so that kids won't do a thing.
Yeah.
Got another
I think you always got to tell people about the consequences of their actions.
Oh yeah.
You just have like laws and rules, then people are not gonna do it.
No.
They're like, why not? Why not? Why can't I do that? It's rules. Like, why can't I do drugs? And you're like, because it's against the law.
Oh yeah.
And people are like, well, I'm gonna do them anyway. And you say, because drugs you'll get addicted and you'll hurt the people around you and your family.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And they're like, oh, maybe maybe I should not do it, instead of being like, it's bad.
Yeah.
Like, no! I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it anyway then.
My sister, gave me some CBD gummies.
Baby sister? He's having some
Took them this
issues.
morning.
Yeah.
Is that true? Do you appreciate that? Her giving you the CBD gummies? Is that something?
I don't know why it's not.
I appreciate
I don't know
that.
why they put paper in here.
So that's what I'm on.
I asked them to put not
I
paper.
took,
Or maybe
and I think I noticed it working,
Huh? Oh yeah.
and I'm happy about that.
Pull up my Tupperware.
Good
Pull out the
stuff.
paper. Pull it out.
Um,
Oh.
now what am I doing?
Uh-oh,
Going
there's a
back
lot
home.
stuck to the paper.
all of it.
Working,
Is it because it like
stop
sticks
my
to the
car.
bottom otherwise? Turn it the other side. Maybe you can scrape it off the floor.
Stop sign. Stop sign. Stop sign. Car driving around me. Alright.
How many gummies did you take, Gilbo? I think he's better took a lot
Where
of
am I
them.
going? Going home. My bagel is in everything. Bagel, gluten-free bagel. And, eggs,
Egg?
Swiss cheese, and tomato. And, it was pretty good. I mean, as good as it could be with a weird gluten-free bagel. I don't know about that choice you
What are they
made.
making it out of? You need some napkins?
And also I went and got,
Probably more.
let's see, got grocery store and I got a little drink. It's a tonic with like green minerals. What's in here? It's nettle leaf, oat straw, alfalfa leaf,
Oat straw.
moringa, whatever that is, red clover blossom, raspberry leaf, rose hips,
What is this?
what else? Lemongrass, linden leaf, flowers. Oh, wait, this is flower. A linden leaf and linden flower.
Linden leaf. All right. Last one. Well, let's call him back first.
You have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Straw.
It's like the not good part of the oat, basically just like the stick.
And that's what they put in gluten-free stuff? Oh,
I guess so, yeah.
yeah. I don't know what your bagel is made out of other than gluten, if it's not gluten. You know, like oats, I guess, are not gluten necessarily, because you got to develop the gluten.
Huh.
Like, I don't know, maybe, I think, well, maybe oatmeal. I don't see how oatmeal can be gluten-free.
Maybe it is when you get it and then you develop the gluten by cooking it in water.
Yeah, maybe.
Is it like gluten-free when you get it and then it's not when you make it?
Like, the gluten is the chewiness. That's how it's chewy. Maybe, I don't know if unleavened bread is somewhat chewy still, too. But that chewiness is, like, what they're trying to go for. And, like, the good bread people, they want, like, a lot of gluten.
They want as much gluten as they can get.
Like, we've got to develop this gluten. If you get too much gluten, then it's too chewy, I guess.
Oh. It's like you don't want bagel texture every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bagels is like several pieces of bread. You know, you take a piece of bread and you squeeze it.
Yeah.
You could probably get it to be
Like a ball.
small.
Yeah, a whole
Pretty
loaf of bread. Like,
Yeah.
Well, it starts out as basically like a lump of dough.
Yeah, yeah.
No matter what. Yeah, it's all that air in between.
Even the lump of dough has risen.
Really?
That's like, if you put the dough in there before you cook it, and it's kind of small,
Uh-huh.
and then it grows.
Yeah.
So that's the risen.
The lump of dough is even risen slightly. It's just
Yeah.
like, what about, it's just like a cup of flour and
Yeah.
some water. I guess you could get the water out too because it's dry.
When it's risen.
It's only the dry ingredients that really are there if you like crush it down into a cube.
If you take a cooked piece of bread and squeeze it,
Yeah, or like a whole loaf of bread and try to squeeze it down. Is it
well,
gonna
it's not gonna be like water.
No, yeah, you can't squeeze the
It's
water
not-
out.
Yeah.
So it's basically just going to be like the same amount of volume that the original like flour, sugar, and whatever, like the dry ingredients that go into the bread making process is like that size.
Maybe there must be some kind of moisture in there,
Yeah.
because otherwise it'd be like you make that sound like like
Like dry bones sound.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
like a sarcophagus sound or something.
Yeah.
I know that's must be Foley sound or something.
Not a real sound.
Not,
Yeah. There's a sound of a ancient Egyptian tomb being slit open.
Yeah, and that's not what.
Air escaping.
That's not what it's like. Oh, I didn't even play your message. I got caught up in talking about the volume of bread.
Gluten-free bagel.
Yeah, it's like any of this stuff that's like, this is gluten, I think gluten-free.
The rice.
And it's pretty chewy,
Yeah.
but I think
Not gluten.
but like, instead of eating gluten-free, like, I've been eating rice for breakfast. Maybe it's, I'm getting back to my roots and being a stereotype Asian person by eating rice for breakfast. But I think it's good. Put an egg in there.
Yeah.
It's like French toast.
Do you have it like cooked up already, or do you cook it up?
I have the rice cooked.
Just like in the fridge?
Yeah.
You heat it up in the microwave?
I put it in the frying pan, put some peas, and put an egg in it.
Oh, that sounds really good.
And then it's like French toast.
It's like fried rice. But, oh, man. Yeah, what? It's like, it is French toast.
Yeah.
Except for without the sweetened stuff, which is not good for you anyway.
Yeah. I've been eating French toast also.
Oh, yeah?
With salt and pepper, though.
Instead of, what? Syrup? Or like syrup?
Yeah.
Basically like maple syrup, basically?
Yeah. Well, it's like shitty French toast where it's like put the egg, put a piece of bread in the, put the egg in the bowl, whip it up, put the piece of bread in there, soak all that up,
Yeah.
and then you just throw that right in the
Oh,
thing.
that's good.
So I don't know, that's kind of French toast. French toast has like maybe like milk or something weird.
Yeah.
But just doing the egg, the bread, salt, pepper.
I'd rather have eggs in rice with veggies than French toast. French toast has
Yeah.
always kind of like not been my favorite. I don't know. It's just like really thick and kind of heavy to eat somehow in the morning. It's like kind of too much.
We're like, why are you eating gluten-free stuff? Just eat rice.
Yeah.
Like, instead of gluten-free bagel, like some weird, like, you're like, if you don't want to eat gluten, then don't.
It's like holding on to one aspect of the thing you can't do, but then not the other parts of it.
Yeah.
It's like really, there's another way out there.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, I gotta eat this, I gotta eat bagel still. Instead of like, it's like, I gotta eat the shitty bagel, yeah. Or good other thing.
Yeah.
This stuff is good, but instead you're eating like tofurkey, fake gluten-free bagels, diet soda.
It's like there's other options that aren't trying to like constantly recreate the thing that's bad for you.
Yeah. Just eat, just drink water, eat rice, no fake.
I feel like the fake stuff is sort of like people try to quit cigarettes and so they get like
The pack or vapes or.
I was gonna say either vapes or that smoking blend that's like it's just like herbs or something, where it's like a cigarette that doesn't burn as well, it doesn't like give you any chemical anything, and it's just like you're like burning it anyway. You're like, this is my cigarette thing. It's like
Yeah.
really you need to be restructuring your life a little bit rather than just like trying to replace the one aspect of it.
You're like breathing in plant smoke, which is still not good for you, and not getting like a nicotine buzz. Which the nicotine might be worse than a little bit, but still not good to just be like breathing in smoke from plants, especially if it's not doing anything. Like, fun.
Yep.
All right, this is the last yellow phone message. We tried to call him back, he didn't answer.
And what's the last ingredient or last little thing in the drink? There's a liquid chlorophyll.
Liquid chlorophyll. That's the stuff that makes you so you're gonna get
Solar powered.
yeah. And so it makes plants green and being able to absorb it.
I closed the lid on this thing too tight. What's wrong with me? There we go. Taking another sip. Pretty good. Healthy. Oof. And then I got these little like Biggie Pop things.
Sticky Pop.
Iggy Pops.
They're little like clusters, they're like energy balls. They're not cooked. And they have
Uncooked
cocoa,
energy bar.
cherries, dates, figs, and it says power seeds,
What happened to the raw food lady?
and then coconut and cacao nibs. So that's some good stuff right there. I appreciate that.
We appreciate a lot of stuff.
I'm all set here. I'm gonna go
Oh,
buzz my head,
Cleaning up
buzz my
that
scalp,
event.
Oh yeah. Should we try to talk to him?
and then it's gonna be the countdown to having to be at work.
Want to bring one in? Or
I think
talk?
that's
I'll
pretty
go
much
talk
the
to
deal.
him.
Just walk
I'm gonna
us.
see.
It was a good morning.
I can
Or
leave him
mornings
alone, too.
go.
No, maybe I should leave him alone.
I guess I always expect or hope or want there to be like some giant like positive event that takes place.
They're not
Like, you know,
actively out in the
I want it to
hallway.
like just fall in my lap. I want just like a stroke of like amazing news to come out of left field. I guess I feel like I need that. And I don't think I'm getting that anytime soon. That's not really a realistic thing to just hope for. I don't even know what that would be. But I have that idea in the back of my head.
That
That something just
good things are gonna fall
extremely
in your lap.
amazing is going to happen. And
Out of nowhere?
maybe it is. Maybe I should be grateful. Maybe I should, I don't know.
It is sometimes you gotta like check your privilege, they call it. You're like, I want good things to fall in my lap as you aren't struggling to live. Like,
Yeah.
if you're not just like struggling to live all the time, then you are privileged.
Good things have already fallen into your lap.
Yeah. Like, I want better things.
Like, oh, I wish something good would happen to me. I'm not food insecure,
Yeah.
and I like can afford a roof over my head.
Yeah. When people like you get into your lifestyle, and then like instead of being like, wow, I have a really good lifestyle, it's like concerned about losing that lifestyle, or like it's like kind of an unsustainable lifestyle, and you like need to continue like getting your current income to sustain it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, and like if your current income fails and then you're just in trouble,
Yeah.
I guess that's like the bank bailouts or something.
It's tricky. I do think that it should be a little easier to live because it does take a lot of stuff to yes, have a place to live. But the main thing I've been trying to get in my cushy lifestyle already is like every single year I've had to move to a different home.
Oh yeah, it's awful.
And all I really want from life, my cushy dream, is to not be forced to move in a year.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get my thing so it's like next year I can just be in the exact same spot that I'm in
Yeah.
and then still stay there. But that's getting harder. But it's true. I am a little ignoring how cushy my life is. It's a very cushy life. Trying to make it better. But I definitely don't think something good is going to happen from nothing.
Yeah. they knocked down those weird houses in the Target parking lot. Did I ever tell you about these weird houses in the Target parking lot?
Is this the one over in the west side?
No,
No,
Lacey.
Oh,
Like-
I know those. You were saying how you wanted to live in one at one
Yeah,
point
I
in the
did. It was
history
like-
of the program.
In the middle, it's like there was like a music store that Mark went to, and I don't know anybody else went
Yenny?
there.
No.
It was some weird music store in Lacey right there in that
Is
parking lot.
it near the
It was like Heavenly
Donuts?
Heavenly Donuts, and then like the next building, like if you're
Music
looking at
store.
it from like Value Village and
Uh-huh.
looking in that direction,
Yeah.
it's like, wait, where's the bank? No, that's the bank. It's around the corner.
The Heavenly Donuts and the music store are like connected.
Yeah.
Because I remember I like was dumpster diving donuts from Heavenly Donuts at one point when I was in
You
college.
got a trumpet?
No, the police came and they thought we were stealing from the music store.
Oh, yeah.
We were just like taking like old donuts out of the
Yeah,
dumpster.
yeah.
But they and when they found out we were just doing that, they were fine with it. But we thought we were stealing from the music store, so I was like, oh, there's a music store there. That's where the houses were nearby there.
The houses were like behind that,
Ah.
and like for some reason, like very few people even knew they existed. But they're like cheap-looking like duplexes, basically.
Whoa.
And I don't know like how long they were there for, but I was always like, I'm gonna live in the parking lot.
Convenient spot, really.
Yeah.
You go over there, go to like Target and whatever, get your food or, buy
They finally knocked them down, though.
Damn.
I thought people
They
were.
knocked everything down. You seen that place lately?
Yeah.
It's like a fucking. They leveled the whole everything.
They
Not
did.
a single building left.
And that Skippers. Remember that Skippers?
Yeah, the Skippers is gone.
I always told myself I was gonna live there too for like,
Remember
because like,
empty Skippers? Yeah.
because between the time that the Skippers closed down and they knocked it down was like maybe almost 10 years.
Right. Yeah.
And I was telling myself to break in there, and it's gonna smell like fish. So like, oh, that's something we have to deal with.
You could have done it, I think, with like squatters' rights laws, maybe. They could have knocked it down if you were living there.
Well, at least I could have stayed there for 10 years,
That's true.
and then they knock it down. But I didn't do it, and I should have. And I guess that Albertsons, is that still there? They knocked it down for the
Albertsons?
like the one across the street from where Safeway is now on the corner of Carpenter and Pacific, where there's like a giant retirement home now. And I don't know if the Albertsons was behind that spot, but I kind of wanted to live in there, or at least like turn it into a warehouse, Ninja Turtles, like foot ninja lair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
like put a skate park
Able
and
to have a whole grocery store just to live in
yeah,
with all your friends.
yeah. You get put a skate park and it's like a wrestling ring, and you have fights, like because you're a ninja, because you're a villain gang at that point or something.
Yeah.
Basically, I think it's like the Foot Plan from Ninja Turtles 1. They had that whole. I think there might have been actually a skate park in there too. Or like Double Dragon. You know the Double Dragon like villain lair. You seen that movie?
No.
Well, the villain lair clubhouse, where the villains are like cool kids, is a pretty good '90s trope. It's like, I don't want to be one of those cool kids like the villain. Maybe the kids are having a good time and they're taking advantage of the villains themselves. So, like, but then they also start beating up the heroes for no reason. It's like looks like they're kind of taking advantage of the villains by hanging out there and using their skate park. And then they're not doing anything good. But then they're like, when it comes down to it, you're in the villain army.
Yeah, pretty much
And
evil. Well, they're trying to definitely protect the villain so they can keep their skate park.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good metaphor for America.
Yeah.
What was that? We lost something. Oh, I think I bumped against the cable. There we go.
But that whole grocery store was there for years too, and I think they knocked that thing down without anybody squatting it. Maybe they were squatting it. There's that building, that one right there. But there is a building. I went to drive to your house. I went the back way around, like where those roundabouts are. And there is a building on the corner next to. There's like the trailer park. You know that crazy trailer park?
What, in my neighborhood zone?
It's not really. It's like by Bellwether Apartment.
Oh, yeah, I know that spot.
And then there's a trailer park right there. But then there's this like on the corner. There's a shack, an empty shack, and it's been there forever, as long as I can remember. And what's going on?
Empty?
It looks empty. It doesn't even look like it has a door. But I don't know who's in that shack. I'm gonna go live in that shack.
I like the idea of a building that doesn't have a door. That's cool.
Yeah. I'm kind of
secret tunnel you have to go through. Get into the building.
I'm living in my grandmother's house right now. But I wonder what there's just like so many places that you can go.
Uh-huh.
I mean, even this place. I guess sometimes I think about the homeless into, but It's just not there's enough food and like shelter for all the homeless, but the economics or something.
Yeah, someone else owns it.
Yeah.
They don't want anyone in there.
Don't go to the skippers, but you're gonna ruin the skippers before we knock it down in 15 years.
Yeah, how much damage could you possibly do to the skippers if they're just going to knock it down?
Yeah. But didn't move into that skippers, and now it's gone. Didn't move into those duplexes. You didn't even see inside of those duplexes. But then it was like, I don't know, we're gonna knock it down and build new stuff because there's that entire strip mall by where the other Albertsons is. Oh, yeah, you did the same thing again. The other Albertsons is like you know, basically by Bellwether kind of too. But there's like that whole strip mall over there that is totally empty, and it's been empty for many years longer than not the virus times too. So all of that stuff, I don't know what's going on with it. You taking a picture of the paper?
Yeah, with all the noodles stuck on it.
Like, look at all these noodles.
Kind of nasty. It's a good picture.
You want noodles? Uh-oh.
What's going on?
This thing is loose.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it's from hitting it with the tapes. Let's look at what we were doing 2017. We can take a minute, look at some of the grandma stuff. Do Message of the Future.
Oh, lots of stuff to do.
2017. 626, we didn't even acknowledge it that much. It's this time between the holidays. And the Dead Spider is like still, looks like it got there. Coil. And I'm still here. We're doing this. Bye. Bye.
All right, this is today. After this one here.
It's us, the past. Do you have anything to say to the future?
I got a little cigarette, motherfucker.
All right, bye, future. Bye. That was it.
Wow.
It's Tuesday.
So we're on Sunday. 4 years ago was Tuesday. What is the track to get on like the same day? Like, is it? It's got like
I don't know.
8 years?
It's like the same. It must be the same year. You know, like the calendar.
Uh-huh.
You can reuse a calendar, right?
Yeah.
That's like pretty well known.
There's a calendar that you can reuse. And is it 8 years ago? Is it 16 years ago?
I don't know.
Whatever that interval is, eventually we should get on that interval.
Yeah.
With the messages to the future, basically.
Yeah.
Whatever that interval is.
I mean, I think it's probably longer than 10.
It's got to be a multiple of 4, because it's got to include leap year, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like some multiple of 4. Oh, shit. We've been doing the wrong thing today.
What?
We're supposed to be talking about the Cream of the County Awards.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
coming up. It's coming up, and we got to, like, figure out what the hell we're doing. What are we going to do?
Oh, no, we got a problem?
No, I guess we have a problem.
Panic?
Yeah, I think the first step is going to be to panic. I guess we could just not worry about it, too. We can talk about
we're doing
the
it,
history
though?
of it. Yes.
I think we should do it from here, because TCTV it's like harder to do things from TCTV than from here.
Yeah.
I would like to have, I guess, those actual things, but I wonder what's
Actual things?
like awards,
Oh, yeah.
like the physical awards.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going on with the Omicron.
Omicron. Oh, yes, the virus.
Yeah.
Second virus. Third virus.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna be back to strict lockdowns again, or whatever.
Well, the booster doesn't work against the Omicron. I feel like every time we get a new thing, like, oh, I'm boosted now. And it's like, oh, now there's another bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, what do we do?
I don't know.
How much in life? Like, I was talking to my mother on Thanksgiving, and I'm like, I'm not going to restaurants and stuff. And she's like, you gotta live. People gotta live, you know? And I'm like, I guess so. But like, how much do I want to be served?
Yeah, you can live without going to a restaurant.
Like, is that what I want to do? Or like, yeah.
You have to live. It's like, is living exclusively going to restaurants? Or is there more to life than going to restaurants? hard to say.
Like, how do I live, mother? What do you mean by that? You gotta be served by subservient. You gotta have servants. What about the servants? Who's gonna tip them? Hey, future!
That's the past.
It's Sunday. How many years ago is a calendar that you can reuse with the weekdays?
8? 16? It's not 4. We know that.
Did you chew enough?
Yellow Fellow's eating gluten-free bagels. What even is it?
To deal with that, bye future. Whenever I eat this food, I gotta remember to chew because it's gummy. I think it's more gummy than gluten.
Oh yeah.
It seems like it is, and or have you had mochi?
Yes, the ice cream.
Yeah, well, it's mostly, I guess it's known as the ice cream thing, but it was, before it was just like a food.
It has ice cream in it though.
Now it does.
Oh, it was just like the
it was like
outer layer was the whole thing.
Rice cakes, and you could put like whatever in there.
It could be like red bean paste.
Red bean is like the next level down from like popular culture. So now it's like ice cream is the most popular form of mochi.
Oh.
Then red beans, but you can get it with just like seaweed or like fish or anything.
Not sure about fish, but everything else so far sounds good.
Yeah.
I have had the ice cream version of mochi.
Yeah.
It's good.
But then there's then there's red bean, which is still dessert. But then there's keep going.
Savory mochi?
Savory mochi.
Oh.
I like it's like soy sauce and it's kind of like sushi almost ingredients. It's like seaweed and fish and whatever.
Yeah.
But then instead of rice, it is just rice. It's just like grinded up rice. That's what all the mochi is.
Rice flour.
It's like rice paste. You just
rice paste ball.
cook like regular rice and then you just like grind it up a lot and then it becomes a gummy thing, and that's what mochi is. But it's really gummy and sticky. It's like when you cook it, it's like stretchy and gummy, and it seems like it would gum your guts, but it doesn't. More than bread. Bread's not like actually sticky when you touch it, but somehow the bread is bad. I never heard of anybody. Oh, is your mic going? Yeah, I wonder if there's one. That other one in there is like charging still. I don't know if there's another. What happened to all the extra batteries? We should have 10 of them, and now we're down to 3 for some reason. Unless there's like more in the other mics. Is there a charged one? Like in the plastic? Or nope. Oh, well maybe you're gonna have to try to use the one, whatever's left of the one that's charging, who's only been charging for this 1 hour. But mochi is very gummy, and I don't know, I've never heard of anybody being mochi free.
Yeah, having allergic to mochi.
Mochi allergies.
Must be something else to it. Like it's not the gumminess of it somehow.
Yeah.
Although that's like the primary thing of gluten is the gumminess, but like somehow something else about it is why it is not good for people.
I guess. Well, it seems like this is like going up and down, but that gluten-free was health false. It was false.
Not real. Yeah.
And like people had like celiac disease, which is pretty much like a disease. It's like an actual thing where you're like allergic. It's like an allergy basically. But then maybe like the intolerance. But then it's coming back, and now people are back to being gluten intolerance or something. And that's fine. You don't want to eat that stuff. But it's I mean, who knows what's real? You go to school, they teach you things. I mean, maybe some of that stuff is wrong. I did some of my little cousin's homework.
Oh, yeah.
Or helped them with their homework. And it's all on the computers. She's in, she's like 10, which is like maybe like 5th grade, 3rd grade. And she's got the tablet with the math homework on it.
What?
It's like all...
They give them a tablet at school, or do they
I don't
just have
know.
a tablet?
I don't know about where the tablet comes from. but the school, the math homework is on the tablet though.
Whoa.
So it's like all computers now.
I can see how it'd be helpful to have something that could like help you visualize math a little bit easier if they're doing
Should just be
an extra thing.
a book.
I don't know, you know, like math is like a weird crossover between like theoretical and like physical logic or something.
Yeah.
It's like there is, especially early math is like really easy to
Visualize.
visualize. And
Yeah.
you've got like references, so you can see concepts could be easier represented like with like a active space,
Yeah.
active page.
The
rather
kids
than, like,
these days
printed
though,
page. Yeah.
on computers all the time.
They're gonna be fucking smart as hell probably, but except for know nothing. Very smart, know nothing.
You're smart and dumb. You're really dumb for a smart person. That's like that happens.
Yeah.
Let's call my brother before the show's over. We have like 3 minutes left, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, how are we gonna do this? We gonna get a panel?
Oh, the
We
Cream
choose a
County
panel
Awards?
for the Cream of the County Awards, and they choose. The thing is, it's like categories and winners. So let's try this. We need to
I
decide.
think traditionally lied and said that we had a medal and all that stuff, and then we just made the decision to go on because we didn't want to go with any of that stuff.
That's true.
So maybe we should just do that.
Okay.
Hello?
Steve, kind of.
Andrew, the program's pretty much over, but you're gonna have like savory mochi
No?
with seaweed?
Yeah?
Yeah, okay, bye.
Bye.
No. Hi, Andrew. Oh, he's gone.
I didn't know the show was gonna be over, I guess, right when we're calling. I guess I did have some idea, but I thought we had a minute.
I had a little more time.
Thanks for watching.
Look at that.
We got mudfish maybe? Sunday. The ducks is eating mud.
Mud ducks.
YouTube, check it out. Yeah, 360-364-34 calling message. You're on TV. Leave a long message. YDHWM.com on the web.
Get on that video phone.
Real Fun Pals, good time. Thank you, TCTV, the Baby, Dirty Fat, the Fickle Books, 4-Shot Video, Mark Flat Player, Rebecca, Mountain Boy, Northwest, Top Spy.com, Thurston County, Washington, USA. Thank you, and viewers, it's you watching. Thank you. John, where are you? Call me.
Hi, John.
Hell yeah, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.